what's up? It's Bernard Husk. I just got first over at this case tournament over at Top Cut Gaming. Gang shit, you know what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to Team Savage. Shout out to our owners, sponsors. Check them out on TCG, Little Fat Tourney, and Salt and Friends. So alright, and then shout out to my boy Lil Peep over here. Shout out to my cameraman. You know what I'm saying? He had to cook me, but
get bodied.
That was before Top Cut, so I'll allow it. Alright, so I played best deck. Right now I feel like it's the second best starter of the deck. It's kind of the second best starter of the deck. It goes crazy, gets you 2 actual combo. I play 2 Grave Squirmer. This card is still nuts. Like, there have been a couple times where I brought out a Fiend. They've either tried to imperm it, pop it myself. Well, not any Fiend, it has to be Yubel, boy. There would also be other times where I do have another Fiend. They try to negate something. I special this out, and then I have enough bodies to keep playing and keep going, even if they negated the initial one I was trying to use. 2 Grave Squirmer go crazy. And then the honorary best normal summon of the deck. DBB.
3 of them damn.
DBB. Some people play 2, some people, 3.
You don't like the Chaos Summoning Beast?
That's not the kind of chaos I like. You know what I'm saying? We stick with 3. I ain't gonna stunt, I got the inspiration from Sam, because goddamn, this card went crazy every time I saw it.
Shout out to Team Slimer.
And then I played 2 Spirit of Yubel. People play 1. I've tried it at 1. I don't like it at 1, because 9 times out of 10, I'm ending on the Barutus. So when I have a Phantom, like, what am I popping? What am I popping? I want to pop something that's going to give me another summon. So I played 2 of them because I always want.
How many times was this used as Battle Fader?
Hey, yeah, I ain't going to stunt. There's a lot of people that do not know once they attack, I can special this. There were a couple games where I just passed because I didn't have a play. They go to attack, slap it down, activate effect, get pain. They were like, damn. I had one game this last before Top Cut. Shout out to my boy Kramer, you know what I'm saying? He was on Mimigul. Stopped his 1 summon because I said imperm because my hand was buns, booty, butt cheeks. Not playing. Imperm this thing, whatever compelled him to say, hey, I gotta get 500 points of damage versus Yubel. Thank you. So he attacked, I summon it, boom, come out, get the spell,
Rip Kramer.
go crazy, you know what I'm
Kramer.
saying?
He's gonna see this.
Boy. And then one Yubel, one of the big guy. I've seen people talk about cutting this. More power to you. I'm not. Have fun.
You break on into that?
No. you ever heard of what Yubel can do?
Worst comes to worst.
Turn your bricks into a body.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then I played 2 Engraver, 1 of the new one, insane.
Card's busted.
Insane. As soon as this resolves, you're getting the Deseret. As soon as it resolves. Insane. The honorary Fiendsmith. And then, I ain't gonna stunt, I got the inspiration from Sam and Pack. The other sauce that I play, small cash package.
These things.
Doing combo next to Unicorn just doesn't feel fair sometimes. The fact that as soon as they try to hand trap me with not an imperm, they try to hand trap me, I just get to look at your extra deck, see what you're playing, and then navigate my board around that and figuring out what I want to do. Going second as well, all 3 of them just apply pressure, immediate pressure. Like, all right, so, a lot of people like to end on IP or whatever. So if they don't use the IP before, I've used the unicorn effect, I get to look at what you're going to potentially try to make. This by itself, you don't really need to explain the Fenrir. The honorary card, this card is insane. I ain't going to stunt. I'm going to go back to Kramer. He was my Mimigul matchup. I think it was like game 1. I forgot what game it was. It might have been the game I bricked. but he put a Mimighoul on my field and then went to end phase. And I was like still in main, Shabara, target the face down. And I think it was the one that when it flips it like nukes my board. She was like, I forgot y'all do play that card. We do play. We do.
Rip Kramer, man.
Alright, and then I play 5 Nightmare Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Set
Boy, yo.
rotation, go crazy. Don't pay attention to the poverty rarities. You know, it is what
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying on the flu mat?
That's that. So then we got that. The one for set rotation. This card is kind of nuts because, like, you know, there's a couple decks out right now that rely on, maybe not rely, but they at least play a field spell that does something. Right, because like Memento has their field spell, Snake Eye has their field spell, Fire King has their field spell, Yubel has their field spell. So like being able to set rotation, get rid of set rotation, being able to get rid of field spells, or even like when you start. Oh yeah, 10 pie. I guess
That's not real. It's not a real deck.
I mean, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Memento field spell.
if you strap it on the helmet, hey, strap it tight, you know. But also with set rotation, being able to just set a card on their field, and whichever one, you know, because if you have engine, you're gonna go for this. If you don't have engine, you might go for Yubel, you know, whatever. Just read the situation. But being able to give them a card so that they can't imperm you. There were a couple games today where I did that, and they're like, "Well, my hand's dead." I mean, thanks for the knowledge. Shouldn't tell me that, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Play the Birth. Card is crazy. Pain. I pay 1. Then we're gonna get into the extenders, baby. 1 period res math.
What the?
My deck count is 47, so I kind of want like a
How many cards are you on?
47. You know what I'm saying? If I could get it up to 69, that'd be nice. But hey, we gotta stick with 47. So I got period res. This card's insane. You know, it gets you a Dark Beckoning Beast. If you know what that card does, it gets you one. GG's. Only resolved it once.
GG. I'll resolve it once though.
We got the one tracked. I cut it to 1 in this build. I don't really have a reason. Just put it to 1. We got Lacrima. I played 1 for 1. Insane. The 1 of Gates. You know, RIP to the other copies.
I hated that card.
And then I got 1 Escape. I play this one because I like being able to play around the Dark Ruler, and then as you'll see in my extra deck, I play the double Yama line. So I just like that this allows you to have more interruptions over just the Reborn. So, you know, that's just my personal preference. I like to play a little bit more aggressively. This came up in one of my matchups. I didn't necessarily have the other Yama because he had hand trapped me. So I ended on the Rage, Phantom, and Varutus, and the guy Ultimate Slayered me. He was on Rescue Ace. I don't know why, but hey, he was on Rescue Ace. He Ultimate Slayered, targeted my Phantom, sent that back, and then he Natis popped my Rage. So I was like, okay, so Rage, bring back the Shavara back to my hand, and then he goes normal summon Hydrant. He had Book of Eclipsed me. So then I went, Shavara, popped the Unicorn, and then on that summon I went Escape, target Shavara, target is Hydrant, pop them both. He only had 1 card left in hand. He's like, I think we'll go to the next game. Best card in my deck because I asked a friend.
Whee!
You know, QCR because we're not
Hey yo.
broke.
Is that yours?
No, but I asked a friend, but
Are any of those yours?
you know what? We ain't gonna discuss finances on my deck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I wonder where you got that QCR from. It's pretty nice.
Sheesh, I got it from this one dude that didn't even finish the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to last place. You know what I'm saying? They give the good cards to the real winners. Shout out to my boy though, for real. 3M Perm. Best card, doesn't trigger talents. 3 Platinum Veiler, best rarity. So sexy. 3 common ash blossoms, so you can piss off even more branded players when you ash their branded fusion.
Yeah, but no one likes that
You
deck.
ash any $150 fools with a common ash today?
I did.
Yeah, but like
I
Brandon's cheeks, no one likes that deck.
Hey, unless your name is Sam, you go crazy with that. You know, unless your name is Sam, I'm not really worried about you playing branded. Or Stellan. Shout out to the young goat. And then 2 ogre. This card was nuts.
Card's so good
This
right
card
now.
was nuts. This card was nuts. I was sleeping on it like last format. I didn't really like the last format, but I think with the Azamina cards, you know, Yubel, you kind of have to play this now. Like with a lot of the cards that, with a lot of decks that are relying on a continuous spell sticking on board, or like some other monsters with their effects sticking, or even just having the bodies stick, this card is insane.
Would you consider 3?
No. Don't ever ask me the question again. This guy. Alright, so I get into the extra deck. I play 2 Phantom. Some people play 3. I play 2.
Any reason behind it?
My extra deck, I don't. I have 1 flex spot that I could make it the 3rd Phantom.
It's just the issue with Fiendsmith.
Yeah, so I mean, so I do have a spot that could be 1, but I still play the Necro Quip, mostly because I didn't know what to put in, but I liked being able to, you know, say they do stop, they stop some of my plays, and you know, I can equip the Requiem to the Lacrima and then make the Necro Quip and then still like keep trying to play. So that's the only reason this isn't at 3 is because I wanted something else in the 3rd spot, but 3 is crazy. I would suggest if you have the space to play 3, play 3. I just didn't. Fiendsmith package, honorary Fiendsmith package. You know, there's not really much to explain. This could be like the Cross Sheep, 3rd Phantom. I think the new Fiendsmith guy might be worth testing because he can always get you, like if you know your Desiree's off field, he can always reset your Desiree. And I think he's a link 3, so he will give you 3 cards to negate as opposed to the 2. I don't think it offers the targeting protection, but nonetheless, it's still 3 cards you can stop. And then I had to get it back because I forgot mine at home, so I had to ask a friend as well. Shout out to Baker for letting me borrow the 2nd Yama. I'm gonna find mine somewhere one of these days. But yeah, this card is just insane. Being able to pop this, make the Varudas. In one of my games, they outed something. Oh, they outed the sequence. They impermed it or something, and then the following turn, they popped a Fiend, and I brought back the sequence just so I could fuse into the Desiree on my turn. So I think this card is just insane. 1 Rage, 1 SP, 1 Muckraker. Card's nuts. Gotta play it. Goes crazy.
I definitely forgot that card existed.
Yeah, shout out to one of my opponents. You know, I was playing. He was like, oh, I don't even know what you can make here. Brought out the Muckraker. I forgot you played that. Shout out
I just
to
forgot
the
that card
cameraman.
existed.
Got Caesar. And then that boy Varudas.
That card's nuts.
Crazy, man. This card is insane. Also, if you're playing Yubel, make sure when you detach the OG Yubel first, not the Spirit. I've seen so many people do that. And then I'll get into the side deck. Play the Dragon Boys, you know, Mag, Druid. I wanted, at first I was thinking about making them DD Crow, but this is just a body on board. This clears another body once it leaves the field, Druid does. So I would still play them moving forward, but I think DD Crow is another strong consideration for their spots. A little inspiration from Pac and Sam, Red Resonator, Chaos Hunter. I don't play the Mannequin Cat because I don't want to. We can get to both of these literally through Area Leader, so I don't feel the need to, you know, have to waste the two Beckoning Beasts to make a cat to hope that they've got a Dark Engrave or something or a Fire in order to special these back to do something. I'm just gonna Muckraker them or even a Yama. So I mean, I don't play the cat, but hey, if you want to, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I played 2 of the bad one now. Aside 2 because I got 3 in the main. I liked it, you know, because it's gonna go in versus those matchups where Fualos, where decks can kind of play around it. This will still give you the option, like, all right, you can drop this and drop the Fualos. Like, all right, so I got all bases covered. I'm at least going to be drawing one off of whatever you decide to do.
Shouts like the 10 people still playing voiceless.
I mean, I ain't playing none, but hey. Nah, this actually, I think, plays better into Memento than the other one. So having this for that matchup, especially when it's going to be one of the more meta decks, is a good call, in my opinion. Maybe not a 3 of, because, the other one's clearly just better. But I still think it should be in the side deck. If it's not in the side deck, at least a very strong consideration, and you would probably have something that outclasses this if you are not siding it. That's just my opinion on it. Mandatory, don't want to lose to Runic. Again, we have all these quick plays. We have all these continuous spells that you want to get rid of. Field spells, bait the Desiree. This card just, does exactly what it's supposed to do.
This is the difference.
I played 3D Barrier. Don't want to lose to the deck that straps on the helmet and straps it tight. Never went in. And then my tech choice, Retaliating Seed.
Cards bonkers versus Azamina.
So it can go in versus Azamina. It can go in versus Memento. It has its applications into like a lot of matchups, but
Tempai?
it can. I mean, you can use it on their quick play. The chances are they're still gonna kill you if you do it. I mean, they can't. They struggle to make this to continue playing through the Synchro 7, but this is mostly for the decks that cannot play under Shifter. So I mean, it's basically a Shifter. We can't play Shifter, so this is Shifter at home, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's my deck profile. Shout out to Team Savage again. Shout out to my boys. Whole gang got top 3. Shout out to my boy Caesar. He might not be able to win, but he buys the stuff that I do win.
All right.
Great.